last 5 to 6 years, I've had the privilege of taking some women through deliverance, which I tend to do quite a lot of deliverance ministry, which is how the Lord's led me. And there's a common thread that I found through a lot of the women that have broken and have been through a lot of pain in their life. I found that they were rejected in the womb. And the Spirit of the Lord revealed this to me for myself personally years ago when I went through my own personal deliverance and went through my healing journey. And it reminded me of how my parents longed for a son and they didn't expect to have another daughter sixth time round. That's right, 6 times round. So I was daughter number 6. So I knew when I was born that I was not what they wanted. After 6 times, they expected to have, a son. That, sons are prized in the Asian community. But nevertheless, I knew that I was loved. But the Lord reminded me of certain things. And I'd find that people would just take things I'd said out of context, that they would feel like I was, attacking them, or they just didn't understand me. And relationships weren't working. A lot of the women that are going through relationship breakdown and people are, mistreating them and talking about them and just rejecting them, that doesn't surface for no reason. That's because there's a spirit of rejection that needs to be destroyed and pulled out at the root. And I did deliverance with a dear sister who asked me, would I help her? And as we prayed, the Spirit of the Lord started revealing things to her. And she says, I see myself in the womb, because I said, look, let's go back to the womb. Let's renounce rejection. Let's break its curse. Everything spoken over you. Let's forgive the parents. Let's forgive. And we went through renouncing, repentance, and forgiveness. And then she said, I can see myself like I'm a baby and I'm just doing this and I'm hitting my head like this and I don't understand what that means. So I left it and we prayed about it. And the Spirit of the Lord revealed that it was a spirit of rejection in the womb. How powerful. And she's got set free. And, she's going through her own marital problems. And it spilt out into her child. So when she rips out the root from her life, she breaks the power of rejection in her life. It cannot branch out again into the lives of her children. And this is why the Lord wants us to deal with roots. When Jesus cursed the fig tree, he cursed the fig tree and it withered up and dried up at the roots. Jesus always deals with roots. It's time to stop dealing with branches. And if you feel that, you're misunderstood a lot, and rejected people actually reject people. So if you feel like, you're just rejecting people all the time, you don't want to be around them, perhaps there's a spirit of rejection on you. Because in Romans 8 and 15,